Okay, we are back. We're doing a very, very, very simple, nice challenge. We are playing as England. We are going to be doing an island-only challenge. We're only allowed to directly hold islands or Calais. Calais, long English history. We're allowed to keep Calais. If we have mainland possessions, we need to give it to a subject or give it away. Now, I haven't played England since they got their Avignon rework, where they get basically all of France for free and can go conquer all of Europe for free. We're going a different route. We are going to be staying on the island. With that said, this should serve as a guide if you'd like a more chill, trade, tall focus gameplay. So first, immediately seize land. Good. We're going to go ahead and start a debate in Parliament. Ooh, this is probably the best one we could get. So we're going to go ahead and select this one. Immediately passes. Oh, okay. This was such a high roll. I promise this is the first time I've done this. Whew. I would highly encourage you guys to do that. England starts off with this nobility privilege, English villenage. It means so that the nobility don't lose crown land share from developing provinces, and they also don't lose land from seized land. To get rid of it, which is required by your missions, you need to have 40% crown land, which is why we immediately seized, or you have to have 30% and have given out the crown land privileges. This is a real pain to get rid of. I would highly encourage you guys to re-roll for this parliament issue if you can. I don't know what the odds are, but I'm very, very glad I did. So that means we can immediately day one revoke, which gives us a nice bit of tax as well. Okay, and now we can actually give out privileges. So let's go ahead and give out oversight. Let's give out diplomats. Let's give out clerical education. To the nobility, we'll do right of council, supremacy over the crown, and leave it at that. For the burghers, we'll go free enterprise, private trade fleets, and we'll do burgher economic freedom. We will summon the diet because your missions require you to do 3 nobility privileges and 3 burgher privileges. For those are locks. So this mission requires you to have 3 agendas from the nobility, and it gives you a pretty nice thing right there. And this mission, the Acts of Parliament, this mission requires you to have passed 3 agendas from the burghers. So we care about the nobility and the burghers right now. This one wants us to claim Armagnac, which we're probably not going to do, but this one, we could develop a province for the burghers. That's something we could definitely do. We are going to go ahead and turn off our forts. As England, we don't really need them, and we're going to turn off automatically raise them during war for now. Going to rival France, of course. Just because we're not going to be taking land from them doesn't mean we're not going to rival them. Rival Scotland and Castile. Who wants to be our friend? Good. Our last rival will make Burgundy. Too few seats in parliament. A good way to decide what province goes into your parliament, just go to your high dev ones and find one that doesn't have parliament yet. So Essex is a good one. Your provinces get pretty big bonuses for being a seat of parliament. Those are just pure bonuses. And yes, you have to pay more to actually get your things through, but having a parliament seat is really good. Hey, if you're watching this far, a like and subscribe would be appreciated. We're also going to build an army. Our first mission requires us to get to force limit, so we'll go ahead and build some more troops. 1, 2, 3. Go ahead and get some advisors. Half off advisor you always start off with, and we'll get another one once we have money. Advancement of religious stack, we'll turn that off for now. And we don't actually want to, we do want to do some conquering right away. We want to go invade Ireland, as the English are like to do. We do, in terms of allies, want someone like Austria and Castile, probably. We'll wait a day. Ally Castile. Okay, and then we're immediately going to want to build favors with these guys, because we're probably going to give up Maine in the 100 Years' Wars. Also, for my own rules, don't forget, we need to release Normandy, and because we can't hold any land on the mainland, and Gascony. And we'll give Normandy those provinces. We start off with an okay general, this guy. We want to make our king a general because we want to get rid of him ASAP. Oof, not that great. That's okay. Get an admiral. Also pretty bad. And we'll just move our troops over to Ireland. See if we can snipe these guys before they get allies. We will be able to vassalize them. Also, we're going to swift toward admin focus. And we're going to give out also strong duchies. Curry favors with Castile, curry favors with Austria. Once our troops are raised, we should be able to hit the button to get claims. Come on. Okay. Hit this. This will give us a permanent claim on the Britain region, which includes Ireland. So we're going to go ahead to all these guys. Any of ally Scotland? Yeah, that guy allied Scotland. RIP. He's only allied to Scotland too. Anyway, we're going to immediately wait a day. Then we're going to declare. So go like that. Who else are we at war with? That guy. That's fine. Go to this guy. Declare war. Tell our boats to hunt enemy fleets. It's easy stack wipes and sieges. We'll even micro them so that we're only having a little bit of guys there that are necessary for the siege. We'll declare on these guys. Accept all the royal marriages. Go to these guys. It's April. Attack these guys. Typical English gameplay. Just do some stack wipes over here. Jousting in England? Nice. Splendor, prestige, tradition, national unrest, and yearly prestige is always excellent. And we're just chilling. Building favors, currying favors. Military development, we'll gain some manpower. And we'll go ahead and we'll wait on the dip advisor. Okay, these guys are done. So we'll peace out this guy. Always remember to peace out the junior and then take the money. I can peace out this guy and take the money. Surrender of Maine. Now, if you choose this option, you will declare an offensive war against France. That's not in the agenda for us, so we'll lose the stability, lose prestige. That's okay. We give it to France. It's supposed to be done. We'll take the money and full annex these guys. Also, we're gonna start. It does unlock this decision. Destiny of England. We, of course, want isolation policy, national unrest, and dev cost. Now, you don't need to take it right away. In fact, it's probably better because, again, our king is very bad, so we're not going to have the points to actually use that dev cost. Except this mission will give us a prestige, so we'll at least get off of one. But we're going to save this since we don't have an event that'll give us more. Okay. Go ahead. Peace out here. Take the money. Monopoly company will gain ducats or dip. Actually, ducats, a nice little cash infusion would be good for building buildings. We want to build temples because we have a good amount of high dev stuff. Ooh, without a general is a big mistake. Played the general. Okay, general got there in time. We lost that battle pretty bad. Go in there with 7 troops. Lose ducats. Okay, I think we're sieging all of Ireland except for these guys who are allied with Scotland. Ooh, we will get the wooden wall. One-time investment due to your naval capacity and gives us a permanent naval combat bonus off own coast. It's probably one of the strongest naval doctrines in the game. And we'll just wait. Who can we peace out? We can peace out these guys. Go ahead and take their money. Peace out these guys. Take their money. Peace out these guys and take their money. We're getting a good amount of money from these guys. A couple hundred ducats, which is nice. Ulster, which gives us the land bridge into Scotland. But we do need to start coring all of this. Take that. Go ahead and peace out here. Take their 20 ducats. Now, if we did just want to get at war with only Scotland, this might be a way to do it. Which actually might be better than... It would give us a truce, but we could white peace Scotland. Nah, we should attack Scotland with the rest. Plus, we need to give our troops some time to recover. And we're about to trigger War of the Roses, so... I'm gonna consolidate and get a mercenary company. The Free Company... Palatinate declared a succession war on Denmark. Interesting. Personal union on monarch death. Interesting. War of the Roses. A 202 or a 363. And they're both Henry the 7th. Nice. We're already at 0 manpower. Lancashire. Let's get our troops on the mainland. And turn on our forts. Okay. House of York comes into power. 363, way better than a 000. So we'll lose 2 stab and go to -3. And they spawn somewhere else, so I couldn't do that cheekiness. Okay. And we're going to be in the War of the Roses until spawned revels. The Pretender is dead. Okay. You can designate Calais as the staple port, which we will do. Gives Calais a lot of mercantilism, or we gain mercantilism. The Pretender escapes. Sad. Support for York. Huh. Nice. Pretender resurfaces. In Donegal. Donegal. Oof, in Ireland, please. See if we can get him this time. Pouring. Burgundy intervenes. Ugh. More support for York. Nice. Where's our boats? We can just land here with 14 troops. Go ahead and turn this on. Oh, hallelujah! That was really quick. That was less than a year, I think. The end of the War of the Roses. The armed conflict is finally over as the ruling dynasty defeats the rebels. Order has been restored. Too bad we can't boost it anymore. The rise of a dynasty. So we can reconcile the dynasties. Everyone gets upset, but we get prestige. Or we can get a 342. I would rather have a 363. 342 is kind of bad. 363? 363 is better. Oh, but that's the heir. 342 as an heir isn't bad with a free stability attached. Yeah, I'll take him as our heir at the age of 24 for another stability. Okay, now we can turn off the... Now we're getting the Peasants' War. Nice. So we're going to go ahead and turn off all the forts. War of the Roses, and gain stability, gains House United, aggressive expansion, and nobility, loyalty, equilibrium. It's pretty good. Handle the Reformation. We haven't done that yet. And we might as well do this for the burghers. Palatinate lost the war, rip. Now we're actually making some points, which is nice. Here, we'll just speed 5 a little bit to get to the Curry favors, and we'll take these guys and start building on Scotland. Build spy networks. Oh, the Royal Court. Nice. So we gain a bunch of crown land, which is pretty nice. Mainland alliances. We need more allies. Let's use land again. Give out 1 mana privilege. That wasn't the mana privilege. Give out dip privilege. Excommunicated Provence. The Renaissance has spawned. Nice. It's growing in London. Hurry up, Castile, and finish your war, please. Ooh, yeah, support for the Renaissance. Now, some people might tell you not to core Ireland because this mission over here unlocks the Crown of Ireland Parliament issue right there. That will allow you to have a decision to spit out Ireland as a personal union. That might be good if you're doing Avignon, the Avignon route. But because we're island only, we actually want to have as much direct holdings as possible. Yeah, gain a stability. And we can abolish the villeinage, which we'll do when we have more points. We're doing a peaceful time. We can do another... we'll do this one for the nobility, and we're going to give them the officer the right to call the diet so that it is automatically completed for us. And that marks the second agenda for the nobility we've done. Chill. Dev. Full core those. France declared on Provence. So now they're at war with these guys. This might be... Milan can pack a punch if they're not being killed by all of France. Come on, Spain. Make your truce with... Who are you? Granada and Tunis. Oh my god. Okay. They're out of their war. Good. Now you should come help me, right, Castile? Attack Scotland. War exhausted. Well, let's get this party started. Let's get our maintenance up first. We will upgrade London. Okay. Declare on Scotland in 1453 for their subjugation. So we're going to call in Austria. Hopefully Castile will come in later, maybe, and so will Portugal, maybe. So we'll get that started. We're going to co-belligerate Sligo. Brittany, we don't really care about, but France is the big one. We'll let all that happen. First, we're going to take these guys, give them a leader. Send them in there. Call in Portugal now that the war is no longer so distant, and we'll slow it down. Hire another general while we're at it. Ooh, that's actually pretty bad, but not the worst. Scotland has 10 troops, so we'll go ahead and there. Stack wipe them, so we'll leave 3 troops here. 1, 2, 3. Take these guys. And now we wait. We'll let Austria take care of France, and maybe Castile will join in eventually. Things are going good. Ooh, they have more troops now. The Isles built up, so they have another 3. Just need to get down this siege. We could naval barrage, but I'm not going to do that. We will go ahead and turn on Calais too, though. I don't want them to just waltz in there. Oh, no. Start sieging their capital. We've got Dumfries, which is great. Portugal actually came, which is nice. Lollard Heresy. The Lollards were a heretical group. Yeah. We're going to let them be. Papal states, everyone's going to be upset, but we get tolerance of heretics. And we get, we are going to take Piked Square. It makes it so we're very ahead of them in terms of mill tech, which is nice. Got this siege. We can go ahead and piece them out. Sligo, I release you from this mortal coil. We're going to go ahead and full annex them. And we just need to siege them out, and that's it. And call in Castile to help. Bro. No debate in Parliament. Gain of stability, I feel like, is really nice. Gain manpower is pretty strong too, though. Stability, I think, is the way to go. Local autonomy in Kent, sure. Lose tradition. 4 admin points. Give it a month. Do another agenda. Nobility. We can do this. And that would be the third one we need, and then we need to start working on the burghers. Again, for the mission. And we can do strengthen House of Lords, Parliament Effectoration, Nobility Equilibrium. I just feel like in situations like these, you always take the unique one. Yeah, why not? Strengthen House of Lords, Reform Progress, Parliament Effectoration, and Nobility Loyalty Equilibrium. How did Hungary get in this? Oh, Austria got them. Sweden declared independence. This should be fun for Denmark. I'm just doing some light sieging. Although I will say, this is a pretty big European war. English subjugation of Scotland. Oh no, Austria pieced out. Austria accepted white peace. RIP. Okay, so we just lost all the Hungarian troops. 14%. Ooh, there's gonna be a battle here. Let's slow it down a little. Give it a little. Okay, now we're at 2 stab. Can do the Crown of Ireland. We're gonna save this so we can dev Ireland up. Come on, 28 and 49. Castile and Portugal are still in this. Although we're getting swarmed. Okay, we got Paris. It's a pretty big deal. Let's lift our war score with France. Oh. Oh no, we're gonna lose that troop. Yeah, we're gonna lose that battle. And there's no general there. Okay, run away. Come on, let's get this, please. Oh my god, that's 3 in a row, I think we failed. Just this one more, please. Ah. And we're losing this battle. No. Okay, but let's get this siege. And we didn't get this siege. Okay. We're just piecing out France. And take money if we can. 800 is nothing to sniff at. We lost that whole stack. RIP. We're piecing out France for money. I'm just going to quietly siege down Brittany. I think we can do that. And Brittany's already low enthusiasm. They'd give us money to just leave. And again, we're not interested in the continent, so we will do just that. And now we're at 100%, so we go to Scotland. Demand they be our vassal. Can't take both, so we take them as our vassal. I guess so. Okay, I think they become independent on the war end, which is what's going to happen. We'll take a good amount, but Scotland's a good amount of aggressive expansion, but Scotland would be the only person who would join the coalition. So Scotland is now our vassal, and we need to make friends with them now. And we need to core this province, and we need to get this guy. We can't, because we have a truce until 72, which is a long time. Hopefully they get an ally or something. We're going to go ahead and seize land again. And now that we're at peace, we want to lower autonomy everywhere. Lower, 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 lower. all over Ireland. Good. We're gonna get rid of Norman promotion of culture, which is okay, and we're gonna promote Irish. Get rid of Gascon. Again, we don't actually own those provinces, so it doesn't matter. Scotland, I'm sorry we invaded you, but be our friend now. Yeah, they hate us so much. That's okay. We're gonna abolish the English villeinage for 25 years. Gain a... That is insane. Oh my god. 6 siege in 1458? Oh my god. Wait, that's crazy. That's insane. Okay, well, we haven't completely gotten all of these guys. These guys we need. Do another diet. This time we need to do the burgers. Increase trade power. We could always just give them the monopoly rights, which I think we might do. And then give them, grant it. Now we're gonna do some developing in Ireland. We're gonna give them the encouraged development edict, and then we're gonna go ahead and pump some dev over here, particularly in the, like, Cork, because it has a center of trade. Oh, when it puts it into Parliament, but we actually need to pass it. Present scapegoat, diplomatic support, placate courage, military support. Kingdom of Ireland. We definitely want it under our direct rule. And now all of these got a bit bigger, which is great. I think our dev is pretty good. 400-ish. We're gaining a good amount of money, especially with our maintenance down and everything. Influenza, quarantine. We're gonna placate Scotland once, just so we can go ahead and get a marriage. Go ahead and marry them. There we go, that should make it a little easier to keep them in line. We're gonna break this truce. We're at +1, it's okay. I don't wanna wait another like 10 years. Austria will join. We have a bunch of boats. The Isles, it's awkward, but we're gonna reconquest. We're gonna take it for ourselves, though. Oh, obviously get the super siege guy. And just slow it down. We're breaking truce. Sometimes you gotta do it. Nope. You stay there. 6 siege is insane. I kind of can't believe it, but yeah. Oh, we can take these from... We'll be able to take these islands from Norway. We can take this from Norway, get an easy jump-off point, because we can actually own this since it's an island. I was feeling bad that I'd actually let them ally Denmark because I was gonna break the alliance anyway, but I'm actually glad it turned out this way. It gives us an easy way to go to war with them and take some of their island stuff. Let's go invade some Denmark. Get a blockade going here. This war is going pretty good. We are 8 heavies against their 3, plus some galleys. Ooh, we're losing some ships, though. Let's go back. They lost 2 transports, though. Let the ships repair a little bit. We've got those 2 ships over here. I don't know why they didn't bring out the rest of the fleet. Okay, we landed. Things should be okay. Gonna boost stab a little bit. Denmark want out now? They will, plus money. So we're gonna take the islands that Denmark has, which is great. Take Greenland. Greenland? Iceland. We'll take Iceland and these islands. I think these are the Faroe Islands and Orkney. Yeah, so we'll take that and a little bit of money. Coalition from the Isles, but that's okay. Now we can piece out the Isles. We'll core all of those. And now we get the Isles for ourselves, and we'll take some money. Thank you. Ah, okay, peace. We've taken the islands from Denmark and the Outer Hebrides from the Isles. And now we've done Subjugate Scotland. Gain permanent claim on a bunch of stuff that I think we already took. Yeah, so we can actually cancel those cores because we'll get the reduced cost. Nice. And unify the Isles, which gives us prestige, unified Britain for 25 years, prestige decay, monthly spender, and the Acts of Union Parliament issue. Acts of Union debate, we need to be at least admin tech 10, which is a good bit away. And this is done once we actually become Great Britain. Okay, but I think this is a good spot to take a pause. We'll go ahead and stop here. We've conquered the British Isles. Scotland is our vassal. We have all of the Isles and some extra bonus ones that normally we would have had to buy off of Norway, but we saved ourselves some money there. We're making a good bit of money in trade. Our total income is about 40. How's that compared to the rest of the world? We're only making less money than the Ottomans right now, and the Ottomans are gonna Ottoman. Burgundy is looking fat, pretty good. Castile and Austria are our glorious allies. We have 2 vassals on the continent. Calais is doing good. We're probably going to want to culture convert it to English pretty soon. That's okay. We accept the Irish. We've brought them up, and there's lots of, it's more developed than it was earlier. We got some good development, like 10, 10, 10, 10, 13, 13, 13, 13. We need to get these 2. But the Renaissance is slowly spreading, and we'll be able to embrace it soon. Overall, I think we're well set up for a game. If you'd like to see more, make sure to like and subscribe. Thank you for watching so far. YouTube thinks you should watch this video. Go watch it. It's not going anywhere. You should watch it. Thanks.